Hey guys, it's Nathan and I have another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video today. Today we are going to be going over my Armory a little bit here. First, I have a couple of announcements. Number one, Call of Duty World Championships is this weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so if you have nothing going on this weekend, I know a lot of people might actually be going on spring break starting this weekend. Feel free to tune in to MLG.TV, and they will be live streaming the Call of Duty World Championships, which is happening, like I said, this weekend, Monday or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you got nothing going on, tune in, watch it. It's super fun. You learn a lot of things because, you know, these are the best teams in the world. And I don't know, it's pretty entertaining to watch. So if you got nothing going on, MLG.TV, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, be there. Anyway, second announcement I have is I have improved a lot of audio, video stuff, webcam stuff over the past few days. I've been, you know, you guys have known that I recently upgraded a lot of my webcam, microphone, stuff like that. I've been adjusting stuff. I have the nearest ideal setup that I can possibly have right now. The only thing that might possibly be annoying is the sound of my computer, which you can hear if I stop talking. That's the sound of my computer running. It shouldn't be too much of a problem when I'm actually talking and in-game and you hear the shooting and sounds of guns in-game and stuff like that. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I really can't do much about the sound of my computer. This was a performance build. This was not a silent workstation sort of computer build, so it does make noise. I don't personally hear it when I have headphones on, so hopefully it isn't too big of a problem for the viewers. But yeah, that's an announcement. And then the last announcement I have is, if you watched my last video and you read the comment section, you know I actually recently took a trip to Disney World, and I took videos of me talking about things, and I took videos of a few different rides and stuff that we did. And I'll be making a sort of my trip at Disney video. It's a lot of footage, so it's going to take a while to edit down. I was thinking to upload it in one big sort of video. It could possibly be between 30 minutes and 45 minutes long. I really don't know if I want to upload, you know, the entirety of some of the rides or not. Otherwise, it could be like a part 1, part 2, part 3 sort of dealio. So let me know what you guys think. Would you rather see part 1, part 2, part 3 sort of thing? Or would you rather see kind of a one big sort of video of my trip at Disney? I walk around, I vlog, I videotape certain rides and roller coasters and stuff like that. So should be fun. Yeah. Anyway, let's jump right into it. The Armory. I'm going to go over the weapons, let you know my opinion on all the weapons I have. And this might be a fairly long video, but you know, I'm going to tell you guys pretty specific information about the guns, so you might want to stay tuned. The AK-12 Wrecker, all the ones in gray that you see are ones that you automatically unlock. So I can't really delete these even if I wanted to. But the AK-12 Wrecker is not very good. You get -2 accuracy, which I believe in this case is enhanced recoil, which is not super great. The AK-12 RIP is one of the better guns in the game. I feel like it lost a lot of hype recently with all the buffs and nerfs and recent patches that have been going on. I feel like the AK-12 RIP is kind of no longer, you know, a top dog gun as it was once revered. But +1 damage, +2 accuracy. The accuracy keeps it even more no recoil, and it's always a 4-shot kill. And the great thing about this gun is you can pretty much fully automatic hold the gun down and use it at any range on the entire map and like not worry about recoil. Like, it's a laser beam. It's great. AK-12 finger trap +3 handling, that tightens your hip fire spread a little bit. So like if you like the base version of the AK and you wanted something a little bit more mobile that you could spray with a little bit more up close, you know, in terms of hip fire, AK-12 finger trap is great. Bal 27 223, not super great. You get +1 fire rate but down 2 damage. That's negated. Bal 27 Inferno, one of the better guns in the game. The +1 fire rate is really great, but it has a longer ADS time. The mobility in this case is actually how long it takes to zoom in. Your aim down sight time, your ADS time, and it's a little bit longer with the Inferno. Will you notice it? Maybe, maybe not. If you throw a quick draw on, it's not super bad, but you still might notice a difference between this and the base version of the Bal. But the +1 fire rate is great. Throw on extended mags and you're good to go. SN6, I kept it because it has +1 damage. I haven't really used this gun at all, though, so I have no opinion. Moore's Pummeler. This is one of the better sniper rifles in the game. Something a lot of people don't know is that the stats are completely irrelevant to how the gun will actually perform in a lot of cases. In the case of sniper rifles, even though it might say +1 damage or down 1 damage or +2 damage, I don't know what the silver bullet has, but even though it might say these things, every single Morse variant in the game gets the exact same body multipliers, which means you're going to get the same amount. If you shoot a guy, and you hit his body, you will get the exact same number of hit markers with the Doctor as you would with the silver bullet. Like, the damage profile does absolutely nothing. I believe the only thing it affects is penetration through walls. So if you are trying to wallbang people, which you typically don't even do in this game, it would have extra damage in that regard, but not in the case of getting hit markers on people. So that stands to reason that the gun with the highest fire rate would be the best sniper rifle, which is therefore the Doctor. So the Doctor is the best gun. You don't get any extra hit markers with the Doctor. Yeah, anyway, the Pummeler is very great. It's similar to the Quick Bolt, I guess, since we decide that the decrease in damage does nothing and it has that +1 fire rate. The Morse Pummeler is actually a viable variant to use. AM1, it's a laser gun. I don't really have anything to say about it. I just kept it because it was elite. The +1 fire rate actually equates to it taking slightly longer before it overheats. So that's pretty cool, but you also lose 3 mobility. So I don't know exactly what that, like, if that is ADS time on the EM1 as well, it could actually be not a big deal because most people don't ADS with the laser guns. You can hip fire people at any range pretty much, but yeah, TAC 19 uppercut, kept it because it has +1 damage, +1 accuracy. If the accuracy is actually the hip fire spread in this case, it would be really, really, really awesome. If it's not, if the accuracy is not equivalent to hip fire on shotguns, then the TAC 19 uppercut might not actually be that good. And that's something that's different for every gun. These stats over here, damage, accuracy, fire rate, range, handling, mobility, they mean a different thing on like every single gun in the game. Sledgehammer did it in a very confusing way where the stats pretty much mean nothing. You can't trust it. You have to use your own intuition, figure out what you like better, look it up, test it out yourself mathematically, whatever you got to do. But you cannot trust these in-game stats. Bulldog Berserker, I kept it because it has +1 damage. Unfortunately, it looks like the magazine size also goes down, so I'm not sure how that'll affect it, but I kept it. Lynx Flared. The Lynx actually got a recent buff. It had a tremendous reduction in recoil, so it's almost better. I think it's better than the MK14, honestly. The MK14 is, your marksman rifles, your single-shot rifles, and I feel like the Lynx is better than that because the Lynx is always a 2-shot kill, and if you use Lynx iron sights, it's really good. I feel like it's better than the MK14 almost. HBRA3 lead launcher, it goes down to fire rate, so nothing to say about that. The best ASM1 variants I really think are the Magnitude, which you unlock automatically through on quick draw advanced rifling at 4-grip, and you have a pretty much super laser beam SMG and a really long 3-shot kill range on that gun. And the Speakeasy would probably be ideal for hardpoint. Those close range kills, when you actually need to take advantage of the built-in extended mags, the Speakeasy is going to be good. So those are my favorite. AMR9 hip shot, any AMR9 variant, this is another thing. The damage reduction does absolutely nothing on the AMR9 as well. It doesn't affect bullets to kill or anything. The AMR9 recently got a buff, I say recent, but it was about a month ago, where it can one-burst people. They increased the one-burst kill range up to something like 20 meters, and it previously was 5. So it got a really huge range buff. It can one-burst people now, so that's really good. I think it also got a damage buff as well, so that's great. So any variant of the AMR9 you have with extra fire rate just means you're going to get that burst off quicker and kill them. But the AMR9 is actually a viable SMG now. Nothing to really say about these weapons. The Parasec, I'm going to be making a video in the future about the EPM3. I recently saw it used in competitive, and I was actually pretty impressed by it, so I will be making a video about the EPM3 later on. It seems like a pretty cool gun, but this was elite. I kept it. I'm not sure what the extra range really does in terms of the EPM3. XMG, +1 damage. Why not? NA45, +3 fire rate, so you get that second shot off that you need to detonate the first shot quicker. S12 Tiger Blood, this is an interesting scenario. The S12 recently got a buff, and they buffed the fire rate on the base version of the S12, but they didn't apply the buff to all the S12 variants. So the base version of the S12 got a buff, but the variants didn't. So now you're in an awkward situation where if you have the Elite Tiger Blood, which has your +3 fire rate, it actually still shoots slower than the base version of the S12. Your regular stock S12 shoots faster than the Elite S12 Tiger Blood just because they didn't apply the patch to the variants of the gun. I don't know if that, I guess that's a screw up on their part, but the base version of the S12 is literally the best variant of the S12 in the game. So you learn something new every day. RW1 Typhoon, if the accuracy in this case equates to less sway when aiming down sight, then that's good. That's why I kept it. I like the Radiance because it has the sight on it, and depending on the map and whether you want to use a secondary or not, the Radiance might actually be pretty good. I have a lot of a melee variants. I could probably delete some. In fact, let's delete a couple right now, actually. I'm going to delete the Accelerated. I'm going to delete the Crafty. And I'm going to delete the Spacer as well. And what we're left with is the Amelie Heavy, which has +1 damage, the Amelie Subverter, which has +2 damage, and the Chicanery, which has +2 fire rate. Here's the deal. The Amelie Heavy has +1 damage, and this has +2 damage. If the difference in shots to kill between +1 damage Amelie and +2 damage Amelie is nothing, if this is one of those sledgehammer, you know, tricks you sort of dealio, and the stats really don't mean what it says it means. If the Amelie Heavy and shots to kill does the exact same as the Subverter, the Heavy is actually going to be better because it doesn't lose these 2 magazines penalties like on the Subverter. You get 50 shots in here, you get the full 100 shots here. So that's something I'm going to have to look up. The Heavy might actually be better than the Subverter if, and only if, it takes the exact same amount of shots to kill. So that's something I'm speculating. The Chicanery obviously is +2 fire rate. AMR9 Shorty, once again, another plus fire rate, AMR9 variant. And we come to all my my outfits, my apparel here. I only have one Elite shirt. It's kind of like a leather jacket almost, which looks pretty cool. I'm actually wearing that on my character now. Pants, helmets, nothing really noteworthy. I have one Elite loadout. It's pretty cool. I've seen better ones, but I still like it nonetheless. I like this Marksman loadout too. It's something you unlock automatically, but I still like it. Not sure how I got royalty knee pads, but I did, so yeah, I don't know if you get that from regular supply drops or not, but somehow I did. I have a lot of Elite gloves and shoes and stuff. And something I've noticed is just because it says Elite doesn't mean it looks good. Like, look at these shoes. They're Elite, but they're gray. Who wants to wear gray shoes, right? And then you come over to the next page, and like you have yellow shoes, purple shoes, green striped shoes, red shoes, right? But like you unlock these automatically. That's professional. That's professional. You know, you unlock these automatically, but every single one of those looks better than these gray, ugly ones. You know, so apparel is, your outfits and stuff is just something you kind of got to pick what looks good in the moment. I have a lot of Elite Exos. This one, the Atlas Airborne, and Atlas Engineer are my favorites. This would be pretty cool if I had other yellow pants or yellow gloves or something to match the exosuit, but I don't, so anytime I throw on this exosuit, it just doesn't match and it looks weird. I have this exosuit on my guy right now. He looks really cool. It's like gold. The exosuit's gold, and so it looks really good whenever you have a gold camo on your gun. And I'm wearing the leather, Elite leather jacket thingamajig too, but I think it looks pretty cool. That's my armory. Let me know if you have anything better than me. I really want the HBR Insanity. I want the, you know, the Obsidian Steed. I want the Moore's Doctor. Like, there's a lot of guns that I still want to get. I just have to keep playing the game a bit more. I haven't been playing as frequent. But, yeah, that's my armory. I know this video is relatively long, but I kind of went a little bit more in depth with the weapons, so hopefully that was cool. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below, and subscribe if you're not already. See you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Nathan,